I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. So over this weekend, when Joe Biden was celebrating his birthday on November 20th with his family, spreading messages of positivity and love befitting of the office of the presidency, Donald Trump was rage posting the rantings and ravings of a lunatic on Truth Social, saying the most heinous things about Biden, about Biden's family members, spreading conspiracies and saying a bunch of horrible stuff about the new special counsel, Jack Smith, who Trump threatened. Let me just read the statement that Trump said. He goes, "Our country has never seen a weaponized Justice Department and FBI like they are witnessing right now. They are doing everything they can, much of it unlawful, to protect an incompetent and corrupt president and his drug-addicted criminal son. The system is tainted and rigged, just like our elections are tainted and rigged, and just like our border is for sale to the highest bidder, open and a disgrace to humanity. In the meantime, our country is failing at a level never seen before." And as I read that statement, and I did a video on Trump's ranting and ravings threatening the special counsel, but a comment that I got over and over and over again focused on the fact that Donald Trump was mocking and criticizing and saying these hateful things about Joe Biden's son while Joe Biden was celebrating his birthday, talking about how Hunter Biden is a drug-addicted criminal son and putting that out there. And frankly, that's all the right-wing echo chamber wants to talk about. Hunter Biden this, Hunter Biden that. And when we want to talk about a disgrace to humanity, the words that Donald Trump used in that post, you are a disgrace to humanity if you see somebody who suffered from drug addiction and your inclination is to make sure that you mock and destroy that person's life and show no sympathy to them at all. I don't care what political party you are in or affiliated with, or no political party at all. If you live in the world, you know somebody who suffers from drug addiction. Whether it's you directly who have suffered from drug addiction, whether it's a close family member, a friend, someone you worked with, someone you went to school with. And in fact, you likely know one or perhaps many individuals, sadly, who died and succumbed to the wrath of drug addiction. And it is a very serious matter. And so when I heard the Hunter tapes in the echo chamber of the right-wing spread, and they were mocking Joe Biden showing care and concern and calling up Hunter and saying, "Son, I will always be there for you no matter what. Please, if there's anything I can do for you, please just know I love you so much and I care for you and will always care for you." You think about that, which is probably one of the reasons that Hunter managed to live and that Hunter managed to get out of that drug addiction. And many people aren't so lucky to have somebody like a Joe Biden in their life with that grace, with the understanding, with the forgiveness, all of the values that I thought, one, were important to our country, that were important to all of the various religions out there, of forgiveness, of understanding, of lending a hand, of helping. And you know, when the right wing went after Hunter and went after Joe Biden for him helping his son get through drug addiction, I thought it was the strangest strategy in the world. Because whatever, again, political party that you're in, we all know someone who's going through that. And it's so important that we help people who go through that, not mock them, not say, "Oh, the laptop from hell and the this and the that." This person, unlike Trump's kids who were inextricably involved in the White House, Hunter has no involvement in the White House at all. So then I just think of the difference in just overall the class, the dignity, the caring nature of the Bidens, that the Bidens are focused on actual issues. And that's why I say, that's one of the reasons I like about Biden. I don't want a cult leader who goes and rallies and just whines and complains like you saw in the statement that I just read. It's tainted, it's rigged, it's all against me, everyone's out to get me, I have the biggest plane, I've got the biggest and beautiful houses, and everybody loves me. I mean, what is that? Seriously, what the heck is that? And how does that have an appeal? I think we just got to take a step back for a second and have this conversation that we're having here now. Here, look. So what I want to show you, what was Biden and his wife, Jill, what were they talking about over the weekend and over the past 24 hours? Well, here is a post from Jill Biden saying, "A perfect birthday celebration filled with so much love and Joe's favorite coconut cake." And if you go through the comments, and I'm not going to post it there, you've got so many MAGA right-wingers like mock Joe Biden, like who's going to feed him? And, oh, I wonder if he could even eat straight. What made you so evil? Like, seriously, what made you so angry? What in your life, what are you going through that this photograph of a perfect birthday celebration filled with so much love and Joe's favorite coconut cake, that triggered you and that sets you off? And then you go, oh, well, these libs are all triggered by the Elon Musk post. Ha ha ha, you're triggered by Kanye West. It's not a matter of being triggered. When you make posts that glorify sexual assault, that glorify anti-Semitism, people who care about people are going to criticize that and say, no, we're not okay with that. We are being critical of that. There's a big difference about being angry and upset that you on the right wing are posting memes that glorify sexual assault and fascism and Nazis and anti-Semitism and all of that, versus Jill Biden posting a photo of the Biden family together saying a perfect birthday celebration filled with so much love. It's frankly a litmus test, because if this photograph triggers you, there are deeper issues at stake. Here's another post by Jill Biden. "There's no one else I'd rather dance with than you. Happy birthday, Joe. I love you." What is more incredible than that? To have a loving couple in the White House sharing their love, sharing their positivity, sharing these sentiments with each other. But that sets the right wing off. Then we want to talk about what Joe Biden's talking about, as you have Trump on Trump's social media platform talking about, oh, everything's tainted and rigged just like our elections, spreading conspiracy. This is what Biden's posting. Biden posts, "Ready to get more done for American families." Ready to get more done for American families. Here's what Biden says as well. "We've added jobs every single month of my presidency, 10 million jobs total. And by partnering with labor and business leaders across the country, we're building a world-class workforce ready to compete and fill those jobs." Jobs, jobs, jobs. That is what Biden is talking about. That's what Democrats are talking about. The right wing is talking about doing investigations into Hunter Biden. That's their main priority. They don't have any policy issues other than to spread hate. They live in digital spaces as trolls and in real world spaces as hateful trolls. Meanwhile, Democrats are talking about education and healthcare and infrastructure and jobs and making sure people get a wage of dignity that they deserve. And Democrats are talking about a woman's right to have the freedom and autonomy over her own body. Democrats are talking about how do we protect the dignity of all people, LGBTQ plus all communities. We don't want to spread hate. We don't want to spread hate. There's such a juxtaposition here when the Republicans don't have any position on anything other than spreading hate. it is really a strange thing, because you can look internationally, you look in different countries that have, multiple political parties, and the parties, though, usually have a portfolio of policies. So you could compare them. The current Republicans have no portfolio of policy. It's just hate and their weirdo podcast where they spread their hate, and then their echo chamber where they spread their hate even more. It is a weird, and dangerous echo chamber. Finally, I want to share this video with you right now, and this is of Biden at the Turkey pardon. And he had a great joke. And Biden goes, "The only red wave this season is going to be if our German Shepherd commander knocks over the cranberry sauce at our table." Play the clip.
Gobble up too much time. I didn't mean to get started, man. Don't start on it. And by the way, that's my grandson, Bo, up there, and my granddaughter. Don't let him jump. Any rate, we got to get on with this. First of all, the votes are in. They've been counted and verified. There's no ballot stuffing. There's no foul play. The only red wave this season is going to be a German Shepherd commander knocks over the cranberry sauce on our table. That will cause... They are big turkeys, aren't they? My fellow Americans, please welcome the 2022 National Thanksgiving turkeys, chocolate and chip.
No, it's such a good clip. And look, I am very proud that we have an adult, that we have a real leader, that we have someone with compassion and someone with the ideals of this country in heart. I don't question, I don't doubt that about President Joe Biden. And when you see people get so upset about those images that I showed you of love and family and compassion and being there for family members, and you compare it with this hate, it's, you have to take a step back, because it is not normal. And the media normalizes it because they don't really delve into it. People don't talk about it that much, but it is not a normal thing that you have a political party in the Republicans built on a foundation not of any policy, but of hate and ridicule and just the bizarre echo chamber that exists. Anyway, I appreciate you watching this. It was an important one for me to get off my chest. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1 million subscribers thanks to your support. And consider joining us at patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Lots of exclusive content you can only get at Patreon wherever you are in the world. You can go and subscribe to our Patreon. We're not funded by any outside investor, so it's a good way for you to help build this independent media platform. Until next time, I'm Ben Meiselas.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy, and look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs. It wasn't rigged, you're just a loser. At store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.